Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy KrisZeeTee, and in today's video, I am finally bringing you guys my first official NBA player build of NBA 2K22. Now with my content this year, I want to take over more of the NBA side as opposed to the comp side. I will obviously still be playing wagers and stuff like that, but for fun and for videos, I will be making a bunch of NBA player builds. And first off, I will be making a LeBron James build. As you guys saw by the intro and all of the clips, this build is absolutely crazy. I have no badges on it, and you guys saw how well I was able to shoot on this build, and you guys will be able to see how many shooting badges in a second. Now, we're going to go with a small forward, right-handed, number 23, obviously. Now, for the pie chart, this one was a little bit difficult. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I sat in Discord for quite a bit trying to figure out how I want to make this LeBron James build. Obviously, there's quite a few new pie charts in this game that could have been LeBron. I mean, there's this one, but the driving dunk kind of sucks on it, and then there's this one, obviously the bit of shooting with the blue. That build's all right, but the playmaking, it all just came down to the playmaking for me. And obviously LeBron James is one of the greatest passers in NBA history. So what we're gonna go with is this pie chart right here, the yellow and blue. Obviously you get Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame playmaking badges, so we're gonna go with that. Your three-pointer is a 64, but do not worry, it is more than good enough to shoot. I mean, I'm gonna get 12 shooting badges to be able to shoot from top of the key, and you guys saw by the clips, you are definitely able to shoot from top of the key. Now, for the physical profile, this one is a bit difficult once again because LeBron James is one of the strongest NBA players of all time. You guys know that. And he's one of the quickest. And he has one of the highest verticals. So, obviously, it's a little bit difficult to make LeBron in this game. I do believe in next gen it is a bit easier. But for current gen sakes, I will be going with the speed vert pie chart. You get an 87 vertical, 81 speed, and 80 acceleration. That will be going up with the weight. Do not worry. Now, we're going to move on to the attributes. And give me 1 second. I'm going to take it to you guys step by step on how to make this build. So up first, we're going to have 14 finishing badges. I do believe that it's very good for current gen. As I've been seeing people, you don't really need like 20, like 22 finishing badges. I do believe that's pretty good. Now for the finishing, you could theoretically get more finishing if you just went close shot instead of standing dunk. Like here, I'll show you guys in a second. If you went close shot, you can get 1 extra finishing, but I believe that, you want to have a standing dunk on LeBron. You want to be able to catch standing lobs and stuff like that. So that is going to be the finishing side of it. Now for the shooting attributes, we are going to just max out every single stat possible. We have a 72 mid-range, 64 three-pointer, 82 free throw, and a 74 post fade. I have actually not tried post fades this year, but I'm pretty sure they are actually pretty good. Now we're going to move on to the playmaking. Now for the playmaking, we're going to max out the pass accuracy, the ball handle, and then put our post control to a 57 for a grand total of 24 playmaking badges. This is going to be my favorite part of the build. 24 playmaking badges is absolutely insane this year. Now we're going to move on to the defense/rebounding category. All right, so that is it right there. There is the defense. I know what you guys are thinking. No interior defense. That kind of sucks, but the wingspan is going to make up for that. The perimeter defense is going to be maxed out. The lateral quickness, the steal, and then put your block to a 40 and then max out that defensive rebound. This build is going to be able to get defensive rebounds and box people out. I do believe so. Now, for the body shape, we're going to go with built, obviously. I mean, it's a LeBron James, for God's sakes. Now, for the height, now this is where the LeBron build is a bit more tough to make in my personal opinion. I could have gone 6'7", right? 6'7" looks pretty good. I mean, the speed is a little bit lacking, and so is the acceleration. But in terms of frame, 6'7" is closer to LeBron because LeBron in real life right now is listed at 6'9". But if I was to make this build at 6'1", I mean, you guys could see for yourselves. This build looks absolutely disgusting at 6'9". I mean, they absolutely just messed up the taller builds. And if I was to go 6'8", once again, 77 speed, 75 acceleration, that would suck. So we are actually not going to go 6'7", we do go 6'6". I think so. I think that this build looks amazing at 6'6". You get an 84 ball handle, 66 three-pointer. The driving layup's very good. The standing dunk does go down just a little bit. But now for the weight, this is where it makes up in my personal opinion. We are going to go with, I do believe I went with a 207-pound frame because I'm still LeBron James. I did not want to go like minimum weight. Yeah, I could have gotten the extra speed. I mean, but does that look like LeBron to you guys? Not necessarily. So what I'm going to go with is a 207-pound frame. Now for the wingspan, here's what we're going to do. I carefully, so listen, hear me out. If you guys didn't know, in this game, you need an 84 driving dunk to get contact dunks off rip. If you are above 6'5", if you're 6'5" and above, you need an 84 driving dunk. Unless you are 6'10", then I think you need an 86 or an 85, I'm not sure. But for this build specifically, you need an 84 driving dunk to get contact dunks off rip. So what we are going to do is put our wingspan to, I believe I went right here, 86.1, because our ball handle is still very good. 86.1, you will have an 85 driving dunk off rip, 85 standing dunk. Remember, this standing dunk went up a lot. At 64 3-pointer, the ball handle is still an 83. And keep in mind, guys, if you guys saw my animations video, you get an 85 ball handle, you can get that Trae Young size up package that makes you like unbelievably fast off the dribble. So this build is going to get great animations. 64 3-pointers, more than good enough to shoot. Remember, you have 12 shooting badges. As you guys saw in the intro, you guys will be absolutely sparking it up. This build is going to have 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 95 vertical at 99 overall. It looks absolutely insane. That is the build right there. I went with playmaking takeover. Now, in my personal opinion, the only downfall of the build is that it is called a slashing playmaker. I apologize for that. I mean, I can't necessarily do much else about that. I could have made a point forward, but I would have had to make it 6'7", or if I went 6'6", the badge count would have just been terrible. But if you guys don't really care about the name, make this build right here. So we are going to move on to the finishing badges. Once again, I can't show you guys the actual build because I do not have all the badges, but I will very soon. This looks like a great badge layout in my personal opinion for 14 finishing badges. Hall of Fame posterizer, Hall of Fame limitless takeoff, and then the silver badges you guys can tell on the screen. Now we're going to move on to the shooting. My personal opinion, my favorite part of the build. All right, so for the shooting badges, keep in mind, guys, limitless spot up, Mike Wang. I'm pretty sure he said it does not currently work, but once he actually ends up fixing it, that will be the limitless range badge in the game. So I'm going to have that on silver. Hot Zone Hunter is going to be on silver. Once again, you are going to get hot zones. This build can shoot extremely well. Green Machine is also going to be on silver. And then my personal favorite badge in the game, Sniper. Literally, it takes out any full bar animations. You're just going to be greening a lot. And then Stop and Pop, also one of my favorites in the game. It pops up literally every single time you shoot after dribbling. It's a great badge. Now for the playmaking badges, give me 1 second. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with this one. All right, so for the playmaking badges, I think this looks very, very good for a LeBron James type build. Quick chain, Hall of Fame, quick first step, Hall of Fame. Obviously, LeBron's amazing off the dribble, but just in general, as playmaking badges goes, I have 27 on my other build, as you guys know, and this looks very good to me. Silver Dimer, Hall of Fame Floor General, Bronze Bailout, Gold Bullet Passer, Gold Handlers for Days, and Gold Unpluckable. I have Gold Unpluckable on because the steal rate right now is extremely high, so I want to have my Unpluckable as high as possible. But if I wanted to do it like this, I would have Gold Dimer on, but I'm just going to leave it like that. So now we're going to have 6 defensive badges. I know this kind of sucks of the LeBron build, but I'm just going to do this on the fly for you guys. I mean, there isn't that much of a selection. I mean, you could just do a bunch like, you know, like something like this maybe and put Silver Intimidator, things like that. I think that looks pretty good. Silver Clamp, Silver Intimidator, Bronze Chainsaw Artist, and Bronze Rim Protector. All right, so I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking for my animations and my dunk packages and all of that, and I got you guys. Do not worry. So layups, I'm going to go with Long Athlete. Great layup package in my personal opinion. I'm going to go with Manu Ginobili dunk package. It's actually a pretty good dunk package. I know it sounds funny. I mean, it's Manu Ginobili for God's sakes, but dunk package is very good. Obviously, you can't have a LeBron build without a LeBron dunk package. We're going to also have Zach LaVine on, Kobe Bryant, and then we're going to have the under basket ones and the baseline ones, and then the basic 360s. I kind of just threw that on. We're going to have the pro alley-oops, elite alley-oops, and then obviously these 2 contact dunks that you do get. Now for the playmaking moves, this, in my personal opinion, is the best SIGs for this build currently. Dribble Style Quick, Zach LaVine Signature Size Up. I do believe that Signature Combos is the one that I'm going to have Trae Young on, but Baron Davis is actually very good. And then we're going to have Trae Young Size Up Escape Package. Pro Moving Crossover. Moving Behind the Back is going to be Damian Lillard. Basic Moving Spin. Kevin Durant Hezzy. Kyrie Step Back. Triple Threat Style is going to be normal 5. So that is all my animations for you guys. Go make this build. Go have some fun on ISO. You are going to be absolutely greening from top of the key, and you're going to be dunking on your opponents. Keep in mind, guys, I do not have this build badged out yet, but once I get it to 99, I cannot wait to make content for you guys. We are going to have an amazing year. Now, for my dribble tutorial, will be dropping within the next few days. I got you guys. With that being said, I love you guys, man. Have a great day.